Hi gorgeous! Happy Frugal Friday to you. In today's video, I'm sharing a review, application demo, and wear test with you for L'Oreal's Lumi Cushion foundation. This is one I've been wanting to try for a while simply because it is so different from all the other foundations out there and a very unique concept, not like anything I've ever tried before. So in the application demo today, I'll show you what it looks like up close unpackaged, and then I'll come back at the end of the video to show you how it wore for an 8-hour day, and I'll give you my full thoughts at the end as to whether or not this is worth getting or one that should be skipped. Real quick before we get into the application demo, if you're curious about what I have on my eyes today, I'm wearing City Color Cosmetics in the shade Marsala on the lid with Jane's Clay in the crease. Very simple, easy combination, great for blue and green eyes. Brown eyes too. And then on with the foundation application. Shade that I'm using today is Classic Ivory. And this is my first time ever using this foundation. I haven't even opened it yet, so everything I'm sharing with you is a brand new experience. So I guess you get a sponge right here. And when you open it, okay, that's your product, which has not been opened. And then when you lift this little guy off, there you go. Now it looks a little dark. I don't know. We'll see if it's a match or not. Now I'm curious to see what the texture is of this. Ooh, it's very spongy. Feels like a sponge. So when you press into it, it's bouncy. And that's what it looks like. Now that looks like a color match, so hopefully we got the right one. If you hear me sniffling, I'm having a little bit of an allergy with Nico right now. I forgot that I'm allergic to kittens. Oh, this has been fun, let me tell you. And for application, I'm going to use the little sponge applicator that they included with the product. So from what I understand, you just tap into the product, get some on the sponge, and then tap it onto your skin. And I'm not going to apply much for the first layer. It has a nice application. It's very cooling on the skin. Looks like it's really easy to distribute so far. That's the first time I've ever used the applicator that came with the product. Do you find that too? Like typically you just throw out the applicator because you find that it's not going to be worth anything. That's usually what I do. And I'll apply a little bit up here on my forehead. And you can build this foundation. That's what's so great about it from what I understand is that it's very buildable. So if you want a sheer light coverage like I have on now, this is just one layer of the product. Very natural and flawless. I am going to add a second layer just so you can see what that looks like. So I'll go in with the second layer here over the top. And what I like about it is that it's a very light foundation so far in terms of how it feels on your face. It doesn't feel heavy. And I think that has to do a lot with the application technique that L'Oreal is using with this one too. That is with 2 layers of the Lumi Cushion foundation. Very natural, airbrush looking finish, which is surprising because I didn't think that you would be able to achieve that with a tool like this. I would have thought that a beauty blender would have done a better job, but proved me wrong in this instance. To set my face today, I'm using the NYX Mineral Set It and Don't Fret It Finishing Powder. Say that 3 times fast. And dusting it lightly over the face. All right, so I'll be back at the end of the day to show you what this looks like and how well it wore. I'm hoping it wears really well because the finish is excellent and I'm very impressed so far with the application portion. So fingers crossed. I wore this for a straight 8 hours on the day that I tested out the L'Oreal Lumi Cushion foundation, and this is what my face looked like at the end of the day. A little shiny here and there, as can be expected, but for the most part, the foundation stayed put. No pooling, no sweating. It didn't slide off of my face, despite the fact that it was very humid on the day that I tested this out. I think it was about 75% humidity here in Florida, so a great day for testing foundation. And for the most part, everything stayed put, and I was very happy with the final results with this one. I also really liked how light it felt on my skin throughout the day. I didn't feel like I was wearing anything on my face, even though I had applied 2 light layers of it. So overall, very pleased with it. And if you're looking for a new foundation to try and you are intrigued by this concept, it's really unique, and I think that you would really like the L'Oreal Lumi Cushion Foundation. Let me know if you've tried it out, what you think about it, and if there are any other foundations that you would like to see reviewed and put through a wear test here for Frugal Fridays. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.